Hey guys, it's Trushang, your host for this channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss 4 useful strategies which will help you to improve your IELTS speaking score. Guys, speaking is one of my favorite areas and I would love to interact with students when it comes to conducting speaking webinars or seminars. So, I hope information in today's video would be useful to boost your IELTS speaking score. Now, without having any further ado, let's get straight into it. So guys, my tip number 1 would be do not ever memorize. Get rid of memorizing. Don't memorize answers word by word. You can memorize words and expressions but not whole sentences or paragraph. When studying, practice responding to surprise questions that you don't know in advance. By doing so, you will develop a habit of not memorizing your answers. Guys, examiners are fully trained, and if they know that you are speaking the memorized answers, then you would be on the receiving ends and you will end up scoring the less bands. So do not ever memorize. This is the tip number 1. Now let's talk about the tip number 2. The tip number 2 is practice and pretend. Practice answering part 1, part 2 and part 3 question under timed exam conditions. Why am I saying this timed exam condition? Because this is how you will get used to the pressure and the timing. Pretend you are doing a real exam, because unfortunately many candidates are badly prepared. Firstly, they are not used to being nervous and it always affects their performance. Get used to being nervous before the exam so that you will not face such disastrous condition. Secondly, they don't really know how long 2 minutes is. Remember, in part 2 you have 1 to 2 minutes to talk on a topic. So, badly prepared candidates either say too little or don't finish their story. This shows lack of organization. It affects their scores in fluency and vocabulary. So, practice part 2 with a clock until you know exactly how long 2 minutes feel like. So guys, this is all about the tip number 2. Now let's switch to the tip number 3. The tip number 3 is use vocabulary you really know. While studying, of course, work on making your vocabulary bigger and better. You should learn new phrases every now and then. However, in the exam, don't use expression you don't fully understand or know how to use. If you use such things, it will sound unnatural and will not help you to fetch your desired band score. In the test, use vocabulary you are fairly confident in using. If you do so, you will sound more natural and you will have less stress, which will eventually reflect in your IELTS test results. So guys, this tip is all about using vocabulary which is quite familiar with you. Do not use the words which you are not familiar about, and if you have any confusion about a particular phrase, then do not use that phrase in the exam. Now let's move to the tip number 4. The tip number 4 is about understanding the complex structure. First and foremost, you should understand the complex structures and you should know how to organize or how to frame them. You should work with a tutor, you should work with a proficient tutor who understands the basics of language, who understands the building blocks of language, and who can help you to learn the complex structure. Guys, as you all know that grammatical range and accuracy is one of the scoring speaking parameters, and if you want to score higher in IELTS speaking, then you should focus on this parameter too. So if you work on your grammatical range and accuracy and try to learn the complex structures, then you're good to go. As a result, you should work with a tutor who can guide you throughout your learning, and as a result you will see improvement in your writing and speaking. So guys, this is the 4 tips which I feel will help you to fetch the higher band score. I'm going to repeat all the 4 tips for you. First and foremost, do not memorize. Second thing, practice and pretend. The third thing, use vocabulary that you really know. And the fourth thing is understanding the complex structure. I hope this video would be useful to you, and if you feel so, then consider hitting the bell icon so that you will receive the notification of such videos. Guys, stay tuned with this channel for more updates, and till that time, thanks a lot and bye for now.